here comes Bass Pro Shops and Home Depot, right next to Buc-ee's and Costco.
Awesome.
The commercial growth in the World Golf Village area is bringing excitement for shoppers, but concerns about increased traffic are also on the rise. With recent additions like Buc-ee's and Costco, fairly recent, traffic has intensified, prompting mixed reactions from drivers. As more mega retailers, including Bass Pro Shops and Home Depot, are set to join the area, located right at 95's exit at International Golf Parkway in St. Johns County, residents expressing varying Opinions. That's what I was looking for.
Okie doke.
Opinions. I read it as options, but I'm like, that's not options. It's got to be the other O word that I'm looking for.
Yeah, obsolete.
I could have just read it better, actually, and I wouldn't have been confused. About the traffic situation. Some describe it as terrible and note challenges with parking lot access. That is a really busy, like, it's hard to turn in and out of Buc-ee's sometimes if you're going to Buc-ee's up there.
And Costco, that's a little bit jammed. And there's going to be a dealership, too, in that area.
Is there really?
Yeah, we talked about it maybe 6 months ago.
Oh, I forget.
Well, the county gave approval for it, though, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So, I can definitely understand those concerns. The anticipation with the additional stores like Home Depot, that comes with the expectation of even more traffic. Residents are calling for road improvements to accommodate the influx of shoppers. That will be a lot of shoppers in there, man.
Think about the residents in 210. Where do they go for Home Depot? Do they come all the way down here to ours? Or do they go
I guess they have to.
Or something?
Yeah.
So this is probably something they're celebrating.
Right. They're excited about it being there, but not necessarily the traffic that comes along with it. Despite improvements when Buc-ee's was approved, the Florida Department of Transportation stated it has no plans for the intersection as the roads are under county jurisdiction. St. Johns County confirmed no plans for International Golf Parkway and World Commerce Parkway intersection either. However, attention is slated for another intersection nearby, International Golf Parkway and State Road 16. That's good.
Okay.
That's
right. I remember this one. Yeah, you're right. That is a good one. We need that one.
With $7.5 million allocated for improvements starting this year.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a good one.
Yeah.
While residents anticipate the new retailer options, they express a desire for better infrastructure planning to address the traffic concerns effectively. Yeah, it's something that definitely always needs to be taken into account when we're talking about building new things. Is how's it going to affect the traffic in the area? And that is a lot of retail space that's going in there, and that road itself is just not situated the best. You know,
I believe there's a school going up there too.
It could be.
Yeah, it's going to get a little hairy up there. Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I talked to Clay Murphy, who's running for county commission recently at the Jimmy Jam thing. And, you know, we both really expressed frustration. And, I know commissioners listen a lot of the times. But, you know, we both expressed frustration at the fact that a lot of people come before the county commission and the city commission and the beach commission as well. I mean, this happens everywhere. And commissioners seem to just be numb to what the public has to say at this point a lot of times. You know, people come to our commissions and they do great research and they really put a lot of time into figuring out how these new things that are approved by county and city commissioners are going to affect things in their area. And you know, a lot of times they just feel like they're just up there, you know, pissing in the wind. You know, they're just up there talking and none of those commissioners are listening.
Well, are their hands tied in a different direction that we don't know about?
Well, possibly. I mean, definitely possibly. You got a lot of commissioners that are sponsored by
right, and that's where my question is that where they're swinging towards? I don't know. You know, there's a lot behind the scenes with the empty stares back that you're getting, I feel. Yeah.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you. I mean, a lot of the county commissioners that are there right now are there because of a handful of people who gave them a whole lot of money.
Right.
And you are beholden to the people that give you money. At the end of the day, a lot of commissioners will tell you, well, no, I appreciate the donations. I really do. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make the decision that's best for the county residents. And then they get into office and they don't do that.
Right.
So, yeah, it's frustrating for a lot of people who really put a lot of time into doing real research, a lot more time than the county commissioners put into it. I mean, they can say we sit here and work, but they have other jobs. They all do other things. And it's very obvious a lot of the times. And look, I'm not saying this in every situation. I mean, the county commissioners, they really at their core, I think they're up there to do what's best for St. Johns County. I really, really do. But it is frustrating for a lot of people in this scenario and others.
It doesn't seem like smooth waters over there. I mean, I can speak on behalf of myself as my opinion. I just think that it was a little rocky this year and they weren't getting along, right?
Yeah,
and
he
said, she said mess, and it's just like, come on, guys. Like, let's pull this in here. We got to figure this out, have a come to Jesus moment and figure it out. Yeah.
Well, it's two factions of Republicans up there at the St. Johns County, with the exception of Henry Dean. I think he's kind of a more independent wild card.
Yeah.
Up there at the county commission, I really do.
I agree with that.
But
which we need. We need somebody to push the envelope a little bit as opposed to just being wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily mad at a wild card if the wild card's making great decisions.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, there's right now in St. Johns County and across America, there's just two factions of Republicans who are at each other's throats. And, you're seeing some of that play out with the head of the Republican Party here in St. Johns County was just ousted. Ousted in a real messy situation out there. And that feels like an attempt to not get more people who think along the lines of that individual elected into office.
Literally anybody else.
That guy.
Golly.
Good for that guy.
Yeah, man. Smart.
But so, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out with the ousting of that guy at the local Republican Party. And how that affects voting, because I think voting is swaying, against development-backed candidates, and we'll see how that plays out in this election. If public sentiment right now is enough to carry that through the money that flows into some of these campaigns. I mean, you got some of these campaigns. I remember last year there was over $400,000 donated to one individual who I believe ended up losing, by the way.
No way, really?
$400,000 to a position that pays, around $200,000.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. And the county commissioners get paid a lot of money to be a county commissioner.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Sign me up. I'm ready.
There you go. Well, run. Start a campaign.
Yes.
Start a campaign, Davey.
Oh. Sparkles for everybody. Everybody free pancakes on Friday.
Oh, wow. That's the route you're going, huh?
Yeah,
the
man.
Bribery route.
Let's feed 'em.
I'm already not voting for you.
Can't
vote for a briber.
On an empty stomach.
There you go, man. Well, yeah, it'll be, this race will be very interesting. Like I said, talk to Clay Murphy. He's got like 5 people in that race at this point. I don't know if that's changed after primaries. But yeah.
So what do you think? A new regime is pretty, it would be a good route for us to go?
Well, it's hard to say if it'd be a good route yet or not. Okay. Because we just don't really know
what the route is.
Right. We just don't have clear-cut winners in these races yet. But I think there will be some shakeups at the county commission level. I really do. For good or bad, I think we'll definitely see a couple of people that don't retain their seats at the county level this year. Well, because people really do want to shake up. Yeah. People want a little bit of a change. People want more wild cards.
I think we're all just generally concerned with the population. I think that's the truth. I mean, it kind of is affecting everything. It's like a ripple effect. Traffic and infrastructure. And then, our hospitals are getting overwhelmed too. I mean, there's just so much that goes on to the gamut of extra population. And that's something that we really need to be sensitive about.
And on one hand, we live in a county that is very, very popular. And across the world, every city is growing. Every city is always growing. It's just how life works. Cities grow. I mean, New York City has grown exponentially since 1910, right? So St. Augustine.
True.
Obviously. So you got to find a balance. You got to try and find people who want to really genuinely strike that balance. And some people say they do, and they don't really care about striking that balance. And then some people genuinely want to strike that balance. So it will definitely be interesting to see how this shakes out. I think there's some quality candidates in these county commission races.
Right. A lot of talent there in that pool. Yep.
There is. There definitely is. A lot of people, a little bit of crazy in there too. A little bit of crazy in there too.
I saw that too. We won't mention names.
But sometimes you need that shakeup again.
Rattle the cage of mediocrity.
Rattle the cage.